All right, guys, we're back again. And today we're going to do a little tackle tip. I'm going to show you something that I don't show a lot, but I don't mind giving up my secrets here and there. I'm a big fan of big swim baits, A-rigs, mini A-rigs, the larger baits that catch the larger fish. Things that I can use with my Livescope to catch bigger fish. And by targeting fish on Livescope, you have to target them with baits that they want. I'm not saying small baits and finesse baits can't catch them. That's just not my style. So here's what I've done. I love throwing a mag draft. It's a great bait, but it's $20, number one. You can't find them. They're hard to find. That's number two. I've looked, Tackle Warehouse is out, Bass Pro Shops is out of things. They have the 8 and the 10 inch. But I have come up with a way, and I build my own for about $2.50. The original Castaic swim bait. There it is. The Jerky J Swim. Now this right here, I'm going to show you the whole process. We're going to go through the whole process of building one. You want to get a 5 or 6 aught hook. I want to throw this on braid with a medium action 7-foot rod. It's a big bait, but you want a little bit of tip because you don't want the fish, when you set the hook, you don't want to jerk it away from it. It takes a second for these fish to get it. And if you, with the braid, if you use a medium action rod, you'll jerk it out of their mouth a lot. So here's what we got. Big 5-aught, 6-aught hook. Jerky J. It's 7 inches long, but it's very cool. It's got a slot at the bottom for your hook to go through. It's got a slot at the top for your hook to lay in here. So it's very weedless, but it's not a lot of plastic for the hook to drive through when you do it. So here's what you do. You rig it up Texas style, but you can't just straight rig it. I'm gonna show you how to rig it. You go through as you would with any normal bait. You go through as any normal bait. You go straight in, straight out the bottom with any normal bait. And this, more than any bait, you have to be perfect. Now, as I'm going in, I use like I said, you're using a heavy gauge hook. Now, we've went through the bottom, very perfect, very straight. Here's where the trick comes in. You want to get yourself a heavy gauge wire hook, treble hook. It's going to be heavy gauge. Now here's the trick to this. There's 2 ways to put this on. You can put it on with a single point down like this. And if you put it on, single point up, and what that causes is it doesn't work that way. You want to do it with a double point down, double hooks down. It's very, very important. Some hooks, it really doesn't matter. All right, so you put it on, but here's the key. Here's the key. Go down to the local Hobby Lobby and get yourself some of these. Let me get it over here by the camera. That is a plastic earring backing. Do not use tubing. Spinnerbait trailer hook tubing. Do not do that. They come off at the most inopportune times. So you thread it on. Okay, there we go. And then what you do is you take this earring backing. You can get like 500 for like $3. You'll never put another trailer hook on with the other way. I promise you that. You thread that on. Now look at this. It's stable. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Okay? So you want to run that around to about right there. And we'll go past the bend right in there. Now, here's what we're doing. We're going to thread this as you would any Texas rig. You're going to go through and come on out the top up there. If you catch them on this, on the single hook, great, so be it. That's mainly just the wire. It's mainly just for the wire. Instead of running a metal wire through there, it's mainly just for the wire. As you can see, it's tucked in there pretty good, but it does come out of the top when you press it. I'm not more concerned about that. I'm using this for that part, the wire underbelly trailer. Now, if you'll look this is not a weedless bait. This is not a bait you're going to throw in heavy cover. You can throw it around trees, but it's a bait that's going to run 2 or 3 feet deep, maximum. You have to do it a slow roll, slow wiggle wobble. It's coming through there, and it's like that right there. Big baits catch big fish. I don't care what anybody says. I know little baits catch them too, but I'll take that every day against your little Ned rig. Okay, not going to do it. I'm using my Livescope. I'm using my big baits, and I'm targeting big fish when I need that big bite. I want it free loose. I want it moving, because when I set the hook, I want it to be able to move around a little bit. I don't care if the bait moves in his mouth, as long as that hook can't move. If it's solid and stable, then he can use that bait to throw the leverage. Now, what you've got here is a mag draft, but I will take my last little step, and I will take that other point right there, and I will just kind of hook it inside of there. Now, there it is. It's loose, because when you set the hook, it's coming loose, but I'll just barely stick it in there, like that right there. Now you have a perfectly, it's beautiful. Look at that, gorgeous. $2.50. You'll catch more big bass on this than you're going to catch on for dollar on a mag draft. Mag draft's great bait. I love them. This right here, when that fish bites on it and you set the hook, let me tell you something. Boom. Look at it. Look at it in my skin right there. Boom. Great bait. Good for catching big fish. That's what it does. That is your tackle tip. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Also, going to take me a couple days to kind of get all the Summit fishing equipment entries in. I got to cut a couple off that were late, so it's going to take me a few days to get that drawing done. But the winner will receive the LVS 34 Summit fishing equipment perspective mount. Guys, thanks for watching. We just hit 8,000 and 9,000. When I make the announcement for the winner, I will let you know what the 9,000 subscriber one is, and then you know after that we're talking about the huge 10,000 subscriber one. It's monstrous. It's just amazing. I can't believe that we're there. Pumped up, super excited. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and ring the bell.